What is up, guys? Like everyone else, guys, I am flabbergasted by the results of Paddy Pimblett against Jared Gordan, guys. Obviously, Paddy got the win, but I mean, guys, like, I think this was a robbery and the finest robbery that we've seen in a very long time. Now, I actually chose Paddy Pimblett to win his fight against Gordan. Like, I in my fight prediction, I said that he would come out on top. He used his range very effectively, and that he used his grappling to stay off the mat. Honestly, didn't really play like that. Gordan had success grappling with Paddy Pimblett. He had difficulty getting back up to his feet, and he had difficulty in those grappling exchanges. Now, grading from like a round by round analysis, I think round one I gave it to Gordan. Round two I gave it to Paddy, and I think it was tied 1-1 going into the third round. Now, the third round is a round where Gordan, whether you think it's boring or not that he pretty much just grappling with Paddy, I mean, control time matters, guys. It does matter in scoring fights. Most of the match was spent with Gordan grappling with Paddy against the cage. Granted, there wasn't a lot of offense going on, and at times it felt like Herb Dean was actually very close to separating them. But nevertheless, again, control time matter, guys. Paddy obviously finished around on Gordan's back in a very dominant position. He actually had more success, for the last 10 seconds in that round on Gordan's back than Gordan did for the entire 3 rounds, entire 3 minutes of that final round. So, I mean, I can see the argument that, hey, give Paddy round 3 because, he did finish the round on Gordan's back. He did land some strikes as well. But I don't know, guys. I think the control time matters, and I think that Gordan should be rewarded for that, changing the game plan and using his grappling to his advantage. So, and I think a lot of us can kind of agree that Paddy shouldn't have, won, or if he was going to win, that it wouldn't be by unanimous decision. Like, unanimous decision, Paddy won. Like, not one judge gave the fight to Gordan, which is really a head scratcher, guys. And I mean, it's just a bad look for the sport. I think we can all confidently say that Gordan won that fight, and it's just not a good look for the UFC, because now the UFC is going to be, people are going to look at the UFC as if they're protecting or rigging, the fights to protect Paddy, which doesn't really make any sense because, the UFC is independent of judges. It's really the judges that you have to be upset about. But I definitely do get the outrage. I definitely do get, the outrage again at the decision. It's kind of the same thing with Sean O'Malley and Peter Yan. I thought Peter Yan did enough to beat O'Malley, but clearly that wasn't the case. So yeah, guys, this one was definitely one of the more blatant and obvious robberies that I've seen in a really long time. Congrats to Paddy. He fought a good fight. It was a good fight, but I think and I think most of the community can probably say that the judges got it wrong here, and that Gordan deserved to have his hand raised by the end of the night. So guys, that's a little about my thoughts on the controversial win for Paddy. I mean, do you agree with me? Do you think, Paddy, got the robbery, and Gordan was supposed to win? Or do you think Paddy genuinely did enough to beat Gordan, and that, the right winner was chosen by the judges that night? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.